Good morning, everyone. Today is just a quick warm up just to get myself into the flow of creating. I really like how it turned out. You can see that I'm kind of using signature colours again. I'm always drawn to the perylene violet and the pinks for some reason. It's unusual because in real life I don't wear pink, I don't like pink. But I paint often with it, and I think it's because I can really get some very strong contrast with it, so I'm quite drawn to painting with it. So you can see I'm using the dagger brush. This has become almost exclusively the brush that I use. You can get some very fine lines, as you can see here, but you can also manipulate it so that it becomes something very easy to make big washes and big shapes with, so I really like that. You can see here that I'm dropping in some very intense purple. I think it's Winsor Violet. I only use Winsor & Newton colours. So the reason that I'm dropping in the purple is I wanted some sharp contrast as well. And I find that the Winsor Violet is something that can be really intense and really strong in its colour. These little studies that I do almost daily if I can, they help just to get my muscle memory back. I think a lot of painting definitely is muscle memory. It can help you to redo shapes and do different things with your artwork. And if you miss like a day or 3 days or a week or two, I find often it makes you a little bit rusty because it's like your hand needs to wake up to communicate with your mind again about what you want on the page. Practice is definitely something that you can't forget. And I think that's what makes your style, that's what shapes your artistic style, is when you practice. That's definitely something that I've noticed, especially over this past 12 months. I've tried really hard to make the time every day to do something. And I don't know, maybe it's a personality thing as well, but if I do the same thing over and over again, I kind of get a bit bored. So I try and find little ways of making it a little bit different. And that's when the discovery happens. You're like, oh, I didn't know I could do this. Or, oh, I didn't know that those colors did that. And so I think these daily kind of practice of something that you know that you find comfortable to do, after a while, your mind kind of lets you push the creative boundaries of it, and that's what develops your style. If you look back on some of my earlier work, especially on Instagram, at Studio Keturah, you can see that I'm a little bit more drawn to abstract, but it's not as free-flowing as this. This I find so relaxing, and this style has kind of developed. Maybe in the past 6 months, I've really seen this style kind of come into its own, which I really like. And I'm trying to push the boundaries a little bit with colours. You can see that I'm dropping in, I think this one is Windsor Orange. I'll have to double check the name, sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's something that I really like pushing the boundaries of, just to see. So I hope you get a chance to paint. I'm being very conscious of trying to post everything that I paint. I think that's important because as a creative, not everything is going to look like your best work. I might post a couple of photos of what I did yesterday on the plane, actually. I did the page and I thought, oh my goodness, this is terrible. And I think I was trying to warm up because it was early in the morning. I hadn't really got my brain into gear. But by the second page, you can see that I'd kind of gotten the bad drawing out the way first, and the second page had kind of come into its own. It's still very different. It could do with some improvement. When I say improvement, I mean, it's fabulous as it is. My 2-year-old, 2 years ago, I would have been absolutely fine with that drawing or that painting, but it's because you do change and you do see your progress. So I'll post pictures of that in my community tab, that way you'll be able to see. Yeah, so sit down, just practice, do as much as you can, and enjoy the process, and let me know what you think of the end result. I love it. Whether you hate it, I don't care. Yes, I'd love to see what you do. So please feel free to tag me in your videos so I know where to look. I'm still a little bit new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm trying very hard. So I'm not sure how to share things. I'm not sure unless you share a photo with me in the comments, I'm not sure. But please, let me know what you do. I'd love to see your work. Have a wonderful day. And I can already tell from this voiceover I'm far more awake than when I started it. So, pretty funny.